Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. For today I have something super exciting. One of the best sneakers from the history, one of the best sneakers that Nike ever created. In my humble opinion, I still remember the day when I saw them for the first time. So let me go ahead right away and show you what it is. This one released very recently and is one of my favorite Nike basketball shoes right there. As you can see, the Nike Air Maestro 2. Released as a quick strike with the original University Red, White and Black colorway, also known as the All-Star Game Scottie Pippen joints. Amazing. I still can't believe that Nike actually did finally release this pair, which I was hoping and begging to see for such a long time. You know, it's been over almost 25 years since this pair came out. Scottie rocked that during the All-Star Game back in 1994, winning the MVP. I still remember the interviews with the other players, most memorably Charles Barkley calling these shoes ugly. All of our kids were like, is he crazy? What is he talking about? These are the best shoes ever. So this was kind of like the initial push from some of the companies to bring more colors to the game, and not only black-based or white-based shoes in NBA, but something completely different that today everybody is familiar with, and there's all kinds of colors in the world coming to basketball shoes, but that was revolutionary back in the day. Let me get close to you and show you, get closer and show you what these sneakers are all about. I think this is by far the best retro from Nike this year, in my opinion, and I'll show you why in a second. All right, first of all, here's the box. I grabbed these from Foot Locker. Unfortunately, they don't double box for a long time now, so the box came out pretty beat up. I'm not happy about this, but I guess nothing we can do. The price was right though. For some reason, Foot Locker is selling these lower than they're released for. I think the original price released for is $140. Yep, $140. I paid $120 shipped, or $110. Let me quickly look. Yes, I paid $110 for these shipped, which is okay. And to be honest, if I find them further down the line somewhere even cheaper, I'm gonna double up, because like I said, this is one of the best, if not the best retro from Nike in the last couple of years, in my opinion. They went ahead and started releasing these quote-unquote classic Nike shoes, or most memorable NBA moments, and this pair was included in the series. I think they're going to release 16 of them. I don't really know the big history behind it, but I guess hologram new sticker here, NBA. But whatever, I'm happy about these shoes. Let's open the box and see what's inside. What else is in the paper? So the paper is kind of stamped with the same 16 logo or marks. Let's put the shoes out, which look absolutely amazing, and check out this card. Card is actually high quality as well. It's kind of a very thick, I would say. Nike, Jordan, and Converse. The association, you can feel free to pause and read through this, but you know, Nike always coming up with the stories and all that stuff. You know, I really don't care. What I remember is Scottie rocking this pair during the All-Star Game, and it's all that matters. And then I remember seeing this pair in stores, and they were so expensive, I could never afford them. But you know, a kid can dream back in the day. And you know, the camera doesn't really do justice to these shoes, how great and vibrant they look. But if I get close, you guys know that I'm a sucker for a good leather. And Nike did an amazing job with these ones. All around, just like the original pair. All the panels that's supposed to be genuine leather, they are genuine leather. Toe cap, side panels. We have the nubuck here, just like the original. The nubuck in the back, just like the original. But all these overlays, all these panels are genuine leather. Amazing quality, very soft, very plush, smells like leather, feels like leather. I mean, look at these creases. This is just absolutely amazing. You see the grain and everything. This is just like I remember this shoe at the stores, looking at them back in the day and dreaming if I'm gonna have it one day. outsole with a tiny little Nike and Air What we really liked as kids back in the day when this shoe came out was the small swoosh in the back. I was never a huge fan of giant over branding. That's why I'm not a fan of the up-tempo with the big air on it. I never liked that model. None of my friends actually did. But we like this tiny swoosh here in the back, and obviously the red color. This was revolutionary at the time. And we have air here on the heel. Obviously it was encapsulated air on the heel and air on the forefoot. I'm not sure if the retro has air in the forefoot, but definitely on the heel. They're very soft, and the material used is not your typical polyurethane, which is more dense. It's a little bit of a composite, I would say, so it's softer. And as all Nike shoes around that time, 92 to 93, 94, they all featured the inner booty. So if you can see here, very nice. We always liked that as a kids, actually, you know, how there's another shoe inside the shoe. It was pretty amazing. And there's the anniversary on inside the insole, hard to see. With the way they laced it here, they kind of choke in the shoe, but obviously we have a big Flight logo on the tongue, just like the original. Always loved that logo. It was one of the greatest. I think it's the best logo from Nike. I like it better than the Force logo. And we have this metal kind of yellow keychain now with the basketball, you know, the trophy for NBA. But I think absolutely amazing job by Nike. You know, they do release a lot of retros, but not all of them are a success in my mind. This one is definitely one of the best. Obviously we can see a lot of excessive glue on some of these shoes, but hey, it's, you know, I'd rather have it the way it is than not have it at all, to be honest with you. And hopefully if I grab another pair further down the line, there will be with a little less glue. But these I plan to wear for sure when it comes to winter time, because I absolutely love them, and I was always dreaming about wearing this shoe eventually, which finally became true. Look at the grain here on the leather. Absolutely stunning. So big kudos to Nike to bringing this back to the market, retroing them. I've been praying for these for years and years. Seeing a couple of months before these came out, or half a year, they released that Kate version, which was completely different than the original. It really made me mad, because I don't care about how limited they are. I don't care who's the designer behind it, and I don't know what kind of, you know, collaboration they're doing. I want the original one. I want the way they looked, you know, 25 years ago, the way that I saw them as a teenager back in the day. This is what attracts me to this shoe, and the history behind it. You know, how Scottie rocked it. You know, this one of the best players for my time, for my generation, and Nike bringing this, knocking it out of the park with this shoe definitely made me extremely happy. I think this is the best retro from Nike this year, hands down. And I'm really hoping to be able to double up very soon on them, so I can have them in the future. This is truly an amazing pair of sneakers, and a huge part of Nike basketball history. So if you are a fan of Nike, which I know a lot of you are, this is a must cop shoe in my mind, and everybody should be getting one of those. I don't know why people are sleeping on them, but I guess that's the nature of the beast these days. People go for different things, and I go for different things. So on that note, I'm gonna love you and leave you guys. Stay tuned to the channel. There's a lot more pairs coming in very soon. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe if you're new, and until next time guys, you have a wonderful day.